Hello everyone, today's video is going to be my empties video for the month of March and April. This is my box of empties. Can you see how over full it is? I just have one of my Ulta boxes that I keep on the top of this bookshelf here, and at 2 months intervals I will collect my empties, and every 2 months I will give you a empties video. So I do have an empties playlist linked down below, and for the last 6 months or so I have been showing you guys all the products that I have been finishing, and it's just really exciting for me to sit down here and show you everything that I have finished, because I feel like it's not that much, like, you know, week to week, month to month, but like I keep it all in here, and this is 2 months worth of stuff. We are going to talk about everything. So I have hair care, skincare, makeup, all sorts of things in this box, and let me take it all out, organize it for you, and then we'll go through it. This is a makeup channel, makeup focused channel after all, so I do want to go over the makeup stuff first. So I don't know if this would be considered makeup, but I am including these in the makeup section. So I did finish one of my Cinema Secrets little bottle. This here is a makeup brush cleaner. It's quick drying, rinse free formula. It kind of smells like vanilla and alcohol mixed together. This is amazing and I love it so much. I recently got this cleaner. This is the Ulta Beauty makeup brush and sponge cleaner. This is nowhere near as good as Cinema Secret. So once I finish this one up, I unfortunately will just have to pay the pretty price tag and get this again. It is so convenient to have, and with the amount of eye looks I do, especially colorful eye looks, and I do have quite a bit of brushes, but I am quite lazy with doing my eye brushes and face brushes. So having something like this was just really convenient, and I very much miss it. Two other products that aren't technically makeup, but they kind of go with makeup. I have two sponge empties. So this first one here is one of the Shop Miss A sponges. It is crusty and dusty. I am not going to make you look at it any longer. She crusty, and it was like months before I called that one quits. Then in a recent Ulta haul, I ended up getting an Ulta Beauty like sponge. This is extremely hard and it is a bitch to clean. It does not want to clean whatsoever, and because of this sponge I have started using a makeup brush for my concealer in my foundation, because I just can't stand using this anymore and trying to clean it every time. And this is just a really bad sponge. I would not recommend the Ulta Beauty sponges. I do have two primer empties within the last 2 months, which is really exciting. So we do have a Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. This was really nice, and this is a like travel size, so this is not the full size product, but it has a really nice pump on it. And ooh, do you see that? Just a little kit came out, and just a little bit of oil stuff came out. Yeah, there is not any more in there. I think this product was really moisturizing, really nice on the skin. I don't think it's worth Merit price tag, but I was not mad to have it in my collection. I was not mad to use it, and it has like a really fresh, clean scent. So the next primer that I do have as an empty is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. This primer, I have heard that once you open it, you have to use it because it will start to get hard. And I will say that this can get hard, but I feel like if you take a use or two out of it, then it starts to get good again. So this one I have been really using the last however many months to really focus on using this up. This itself is an empty, but I did try and squeeze as much as humanly possible out of this into this little tiny container. And I did use one use today, so I probably have 1, maybe 2 uses of this product actually left. And I hope that this does not get enough air in it to make it like go bad. So we have a use or 2 left of this primer, and I am wearing it today. I really like this primer. I do prefer the Wet n Wild like Glass Correct, like the one in the green bottle. But if you are one of those people that opens a primer, uses a primer, repurchases a primer, and doesn't have a whole lot of backstock, this is a really nice primer because like once you open it, you really need to use it. I really did enjoy this primer. I would repurchase this only if I don't have a bunch of other primers I'm working through. I do have one foundation empty this month, which is really exciting. So it is this Clover by Clove & Hollow, the Skin is in Serum Foundation. This would be like a perfect foundation. This is in the shade 1. This would be like a perfect foundation for me if it did not transfer like crazy. It doesn't matter what setting spray I use. Doesn't matter what setting powder I use. It doesn't matter what, like how little or how much I use of this on my face. The transfer on this is ridiculous. But the shade was a really good shade match for me. This was in the shade 1. I think it's the lightest shade. I am very pale. And today I feel like my foundation is just a little too dark. So hopefully you guys can't really notice that. But the Clover foundation, it's really nice. It's just, it transfers like crazy. I do have 2 mascara empties. So I do have a Makeup Revolution Wrap Lash. This is like one of my favorite mascaras on planet Earth. And it was starting to get the end of its life. I consider a mascara empty when it is way too dry to even get on the lashes. If it crumbles or flakes on my eyes, it gives me eye irritation. Any of those things, I consider an empty. I do not track the number of months. I don't track any of that. There are some people that are like 3 months and you're gone. I am not like that. I just use it and I only keep 1 or 2 open at a time and I use it until I can't really use it anymore and then I consider it an empty. This was already getting to that point, like it was gonna be another week or 2 until I can officially call this done. Unfortunately with this, and this is the brush here, that little thing on the top, I accidentally dropped this brush onto my carpet. My hair, DNA stuff, my critters' hair and DNA and stuff got on the wand. And in that regard, it was considered an empty. But it really only had like 1 or 2 more weeks left of it anyway, so I did count it as an empty. If it was like a brand new tube, I would have just called it a loss and not considered it an empty. But this is an amazing mascara. It is one of my favorites. I was using this Emco Beauty, the Extend Lash in Black, on my lower lashes. It's just a little mini one that I got in my advent calendar. It's just a fine mascara. It is nothing amazing. I feel like my lashes don't get more volumized. It doesn't really get lengthened. Like it's just a basic mascara. I think it is like a really affordable drugstore price. It's sold at Target for a full size, but like it's nothing special. We do have one lip product, which is really exciting. And if you guys saw my recent Project Panning updates, and you'll know that I did finish my Milani. This is the Keep It Full lip gloss. Took the stopper out and everything, and I tried to get it all cleaned out. This has been a long time in the making. I am very glad I have a lip gloss empty. I think this is my first, maybe my second lip empty this year. I am hoping for a lot more. This one took a little bit of time, but I'm glad it's gone. My last 2 makeup empties are eye related. So I do have this e.l.f. Wow Brow Tinted Gel. So I do have the stopper taken out of this. I tend to take the stoppers out, but it is so, how should I explain it? Like there is still a bunch gunked up around here, but it is so thick that if I put it on my brows, it's not depositing onto my brows. So I used it to the point where I took the stopper out, and then I used it for months taking the stopper out. And it has just gotten so dry on the wand that it does not want to place on my actual lashes. So I decided that this would be considered an empty. I have had plenty of these e.l.f. Wow Brows before. The only reason why I had this in my collection is because I saw it for like $2 at the one outlet store near me. And I was like, why not? So I bought it. And it's just a fine like brow mascara. It's tinted, it's whatever. And then my second favorite Shop Miss A eyeliner. This is the AOA liquid eyeliner. It's the one in like this rainbow tube. I think they have a brown one instead of rainbow. It's like silver, or maybe it's gold. I don't remember. But this is a felt tip eyeliner. And if you prefer a brush tip, my favorite one is the brush tip one. This one is a pretty decent, good eyeliner. It's only like $2 because I do winged eyeliner. I call them completed when I can't make my full wing, or if I have to dip in a million times to do my one wing. So this got to that point. I'm considering it an empty. It's only like $2 and it's really good. Shop Missy has a lot of really good products. I do have one fragrance, which is really exciting. I've been really trying to go through some of my fragrances, and thankfully this is one that I had listed in my 26 and 2026 like plan to pan. So it is this one. I can't remember what it's called. And I will put the name and I'll put the fragrance notes here so you know, but it doesn't have anything on the bottle. And as you can see there is not like anything usable. I think of this more as a summer scent. It's kind of like a summery scent to me. It kind of smells a little beachy, like it kind of smells like sunscreen. It kind of smells like that sort of thing. I got this specific product because of Taylor Wynn here on YouTube. I think it's Mugler. Is that how you pronounce it, the brand? I don't know. I really wanted to try it. This was a Christmas gift years ago, and I'm very excited that this is now out of my collection. Fragrance does go bad, and I really don't want to keep things around to keep things around. So I am glad I used this up. And was it the last empties video or the one before? I had 1 or 2 fragrance empties. So I'm really glad I'm like getting through my fragrances every once in a while. Let's talk about body care because there's only 2 items. So I did finish a body wash, and this one is the Bath & Body Works Bright Christmas Morning. This was a really good one. It has fragrance notes of ripe red berries, blood orange, crisp apple. I opened this, I don't know, a week or 2 before Christmas, and it's the end of April. And I just recently took this out of my shower. It smells really good. Like I really like this scent, specifically like in the shower. It's not something, would I repurchase it? Probably not. Like if I got it as a gift, I would 100% use it, but I wouldn't probably go out of my way and buy this. And if you guys are wondering, I recently did a skincare, body care, and hair care inventory. So if any of this type of stuff interests you, I will leave that inventory link down below. And that was as of April 1st. So this one was definitely finished in April because this one was featured in it. And then my one other body care item is I am trying to get through my lotions. I am trying to be a big girl and I'm trying to use up my lotions. So I did use up this Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. And as you can tell, I cut that sucker open because I knew there was more product in here. So I used as much as I could trying to get it out of this, top, and whatever I couldn't get, I just cut the little top off. I needed to use this up soon because it was going to expire. I can't remember when I cut the top off, but this had so much product left in it, and I'm a bigger person, like I am plus size. I was able to do both my legs, a lot of real estate there. I was able to do both of my arms, and I was able to do like my chest, a lot of real estate on my body to get this finished up. So I'm just surprised it lasted that long. This was an okay product. It was just really, really thick. The smell of vanilla, it's just, I don't know. It was okay. It was fine. It had too much like the Ultra Repair. It's very, very thick. Let's get into skincare. I do have quite a few cleansers. We'll talk about this one. This is the biggest one. So this was the Good Molecules Hydrating Facial Cleansing Gel. This is a big bottle. This is 20 milliliters, 6.7 fluid ounces. This took me a long time to go through. I was getting a little bit low on cleansers, and then magically out of nowhere, I got like a million more. But at the time when I purchased this, I really didn't have any cleansers. And if I am going to go out and purchase skincare myself, I am as cheap as humanly possible. So this is a gigantic hydrating cleansing gel from Good Molecules. Got it from Walmart. It was probably like $6. Every time I was in the shower, I used this, and it was a really decent product. My only complaint with this is it would start to come out the top and then, you know, get gunky around the sides. So of course, like, you don't take it out from there. You have this thing, but when I would squeeze it, stuff would come out along the edges, and I hated that part. But you really only had that problem, and I definitely would repurchase this because it was really decent and it was cheap, and I like cheap and I like decent, so it worked just fine for me. Then I just have some like miscellaneous cleansers that I was trying to go through. So this is the Global Beauty Care. This is one of the Dollar Tree brands. This is the Smooth and Lift Collagen Facial Cleanser with peptides, hyaluronic acid, and squalane. This just had a weird texture to it. So I did somehow get another one of these in my life through like a declutter, and I did not bring it into my collection because I did not really like this product. I use this as my traveling product because like it worked fine, but like I wasn't going to be heartbroken if I left it in the hotel or I left it somewhere, but it was just fine. But I decided to use it up. It was not my favorite. I did not really like the texture of it, so I definitely would not be purchasing again. But the moisturizer that is in this same line, like in the same packaging, I am currently using that, trying to use it up, and it is so nice. It is so nice. So I'm not a fan of the cleanser, but I do really like the moisturizer, which I am currently using right now. And this one was really upsetting to me. I really like this cleanser. This is the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This is one I have repurchased many times in the past. I usually wait for it to go on sale. This is my cleanser of choice. If I needed to buy it myself, I really only buy it on sale. This was just a little mini guy I got in like a free gift with purchase, and I use as much as I possibly could. This packaging is really thick plastic, so it is really difficult to try and get anything out of here, but I'm really glad I used it up, and I really like this product, and I would 110% repurchase it again. I think in my last FabFitFun box, I got the Facial Radiant Pads from First Aid Beauty, and this was a nice little container. How many did it have? 28 pads. So in theory, you could use this every single day in a month, you know, for the most part, but these are kind of expensive, and I would not want to use these on a daily basis. I feel like these would have been really, really nice in the summertime, trying to, you know, kind of freshen up your face if you're not wearing any makeup that day. But I have really enjoyed this product. I thought it was really nice, really refreshing, but I don't think it did wonders for my skin, and I can just use my like cleansing water that you guys saw in that inventory. I'll just put that on a cloth and then do my face, and I think it does the same thing. I have been trying to finish this for a very long time. This is the, what is it called? Glow Recipe Blackberry Retinol Blemish Serum. Got this in a FabFitFun. I just have not really been a fan of the Glow Recipe products I have tried. There are a lot of people who love and who buy them all the time, or they get really excited when they get products from Glow Recipe in like boxes and stuff. I have tried 2 different products from Glow Recipe. I have not really liked either one of them. So this product, I tried to get as much out as possible. The packaging is cute, but like I can't get anything out of here. It does have a very apparent blackberry scent. I was not really a fan of it. The packaging is cute, but I think that's really where I draw the line. Packaging is cute. I don't think this did anything for my blemishes. I think it was just kind of a gimmicky product in my brain. So I finished it grudgingly. I didn't really care to finish it, but I did. I wanted to get my money's worth out of it. Then I used up another one of these Dr. Jart Ceramidin Skin Barrier Moisturizing Masks. I think I only have one more, if I remember from my inventory. I only have one more of these. I finished this one in the very beginning of March because like I filmed my January, February, right at the end of the month, and I felt like, oh, I have these masks. I should use one of these masks. And so I used it in like the first week of March, and then I forget I have masks until I do this video, and I'm like, probably tonight, once I get done taking my makeup off, I'll probably be like, oh, a face mask, I own these, I should wear them. And yeah, I forget these are a thing in my collection. I don't really use them. It's just not something I care for. I mean, the mask is nice. I keep it on a lot longer than what it tells you to. It said after 15 and 20 minutes. For me, I keep this on until it is like dry. My skin has sucked up everything. It's a fine mask. I would not pay the $5 per mask though. These things are not from FabFitFun. So I did finish a box of these acne patches. This one had a 10mm, 8mm, and a 12mm size. I really like the bigger ones because I feel like you just get bigger bang for your buck that way. So there was 116 in here. I got these at TJ Maxx for $6, which is a really good price. I like these a lot more than the ones I'm currently using. I feel like the ones I'm currently using does absolutely nothing. I would buy this specific box again. What is it, FL? But yes, this is the one that I got from TJ Maxx, which is where I get all of my pimple patches unless I get them as a gift. And if I got them as a gift, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I use these all the time. I have some makeup removal steps. So I do have a Shop Miss A cleansing balm. This is amazing. So this one, how big is it? Is 3.38 fluid ounces, and I think it's like, I don't know, $8 or something. It smells so fresh and so clean. I tried to get it all out, and I'm just a fan of their cleansing balm. They also have a really mini size for I think $1 or $2, so you can travel with this, or if you just want to try it out. I have thought about kind of keeping track of my thoughts on cleansing balms that are drugstore price and doing like a ranking of the cleansing balms. So if that's interesting to you, let me know. But I really do like this cleansing balm. It's one of my favorites. Another one that I have gone back to many times is the e.l.f. one, but that one is kind of getting pricey now. It's not as affordable as it used to be. But I do really like this one. I would 110% repurchase. And Shop Miss A, I'm telling you, they're really good. The last and a final product I have in today's empty is just another one of these Precision Beauty Cucumber makeup removing cleansing wipes. So what I use with these is not to take my makeup off, because that just seems like a recipe for disaster. If I have swatches on my hand, if I have anything on my hand, swatches, if I'm trying to clean up like a makeup palette that's dirty, makeup products, trying to clean those off, I wipe down my desk with them sometimes. Like, I kind of just use them in and around the makeup area that I have here. I don't use them to take my makeup off my face. Just not my thing. But these are fine. I got them from TJ Maxx in a multi-pack. Has 40 wipes in it. I have another one open. It's probably like 3/4 of the way full. So you'll see another one of these in the meantime. So we had a lot of empties in the month of March and April. I'm really glad and happy that I am using my products. And this video series really shows me how much makeup, how much skincare, how much all this other stuff I am actually using up. And if you guys want to know what I'm bringing into my collection, starting in 26, I have started to do a low buy update. So every single month I will do a low buy update. April will be coming very soon. So if that is up your alley, I hope you guys subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And I'll leave any and all playlists that are relevant linked down below. If you guys enjoy makeup related content, eyeshadow related content, I love the eyes today. I think it matches with my shirt really well. But if you guys enjoy makeup related content at all, I recommend you subscribe. Make sure you like this video, hype it up so more people can find this video and my channel. Comment down below, what are some things you've emptied recently? Do you have any thoughts or feelings on anything that I have emptied? I love talking to you guys down below. I love and appreciate you all so much, and I shall see you guys next time.